check your pockets. Go ahead. Feel around for that little rectangle that owns you. Got it? Good. Now tell me, when was the last time you did something without asking it for permission first? Talk to your mother. Better accept those terms of service. Remember where you parked? Location permissions, please. Take a photo of your own kid. Storage access required. Exist in public space. Facial recognition appreciates your cooperation. Welcome to the permission economy, where every natural human impulse has been repackaged as a privilege that requires authorization. Where breathing might still be free, but everything else requires a click, a swipe, or a subscription. You used to just do things. Remember that? You could walk into a store without scanning a code. You could pay with paper that didn't track your purchase history. You could have a conversation without agreeing to 17 pages of legal bullshit. You could fix your own possessions without voiding a warranty. Hell, you could exist without creating a data trail. Cute how that seems like ancient history now. See, the platforms figured something out. Why sell you products when they can sell you permission? Why let you own anything when they can rent you access? Why allow natural human behavior when they can insert themselves as the middleman for every single interaction? Think about what you need permission for now. That book you bought? You didn't buy it. You licensed it. Amazon can yank it from your device whenever they feel like it. That $1,000 phone needs repair? Void your warranty and probably brick the device. That tractor you own? John Deere's software says you don't actually own it, farmer boy. You're just borrowing their intellectual property. You need permission to use your own data. The information generated by your body, your movements, your choices, that's not yours anymore. Facebook owns your photos. Google owns your searches. Your smart TV owns your viewing habits. And if you want any of it back, submit a request. Fill out a form. Wait 30 business days. Maybe they'll consider giving you a glimpse of what used to be yours. The really sick part, governments love this shit. They've realized the corporations did the hard work for them. Why build a surveillance state when Silicon Valley will do it for you and make people pay for the privilege? Why track citizens when citizens will track themselves and upload the data voluntarily? So now you need a license for everything. Selling lemonade on your own property requires a permit. Collecting rainwater that falls on your own roof, that's illegal in some states. Growing food in your front yard brings the homeowners association knocking. Feeding the homeless without that food handler's permit gets you shut down by the cops. And the digital permissions? Those are where things get properly fucked. Every app wants access to your contacts, your microphone, your camera. Not because they need it, because data is currency, and you're the ATM. Deny those permissions? Fine, but the app won't work. It's like a restaurant demanding your social security number before they'll serve you a burger. You can't even die without permission anymore. Assisted suicide remains illegal in most places. Your family can't honor your wishes without the right paperwork, notarized, filed in triplicate. Being buried on your own land? Permit denied. Scattering ashes somewhere meaningful? Environmental regulations say no. The platforms have turned every interaction into a toll booth. Message someone through their servers. Pay someone through their payment processor with their fees. Exist socially through their networks, by their rules, subject to their moderation, their algorithms, their profit models. Remember when you could just hand someone cash? No intermediary, no record, no permission needed. Now try buying anything substantial with cash and watch how suspicious everyone gets. The system has trained us to see unauthorized transactions as criminal. Privacy is suspicious. Anonymity is dangerous. Everything must be tracked, recorded, authorized. And the beautiful part, for them, is that you police yourself. You've internalized it. You ask, is this allowed? Before you ask, is this right? You check the terms of service before you check your conscience. You've been programmed to seek permission for things your grandparents just did. Sharing your Netflix password with your own family is theft now, apparently. Using a photo you found online means checking 17 different copyright databases. Singing happy birthday in a video? That was copyrighted until 2016. Quote a song lyric? Hope you've got a lawyer. The public domain is shrinking while the permission economy expands. Fair use is dying while licensing agreements multiply. Your rights are being converted into privileges, and privileges can be revoked. Every platform becomes a gatekeeper. YouTube decides what you can say. PayPal decides who you can pay. Amazon decides what you can sell. App stores decide what software you can install on the device you supposedly own. Your car decides whether you've been drinking. Your printer decides whether your ink is authentic. Your coffee maker decides whether your pods are licensed. Microsoft wants you to subscribe to Windows. Adobe wants you to subscribe to Photoshop. BMW wants you to subscribe to your heated seats. The heated seats that are already physically installed in the car you bought. The hardware is there, but using it, that requires permission. Monthly permission, renewable permission, revocable permission. This is the new feudalism. Instead of lords and serfs, it's platforms and users. Instead of working the lord's land, you're working their network. Instead of paying tribute in grain, you're paying in data and subscription fees. And just like the serfs, you need permission to exist within the system. The sickest joke, the platforms convinced you this was for your benefit, for your safety, for your convenience. Click here to agree, tap here to accept, sign here to surrender, and you do it, every time. Because what choice do you have? Opt out of the permission economy and you opt out of modern society. Try living one day without accepting someone else's terms, without agreeing to someone else's conditions, without asking for permission to use something you already paid for. You can't. The permission economy isn't optional anymore. It's mandatory. It's everywhere. It's the air you breathe, except they're working on monetizing that too. So next time you click I agree without reading, and you will, because who has time to read 40,000 words of legal garbage just to use a flashlight app? Remember what you're agreeing to. You're not just accepting terms. You're accepting your place in the new hierarchy. You're acknowledging that you need permission. You're admitting that your natural rights are now contingent privileges. The permission economy isn't coming. It's here. And the most elegant part, you already agreed to it. Probably about 500 times just this week. Check your phone. Check your apps. Check your subscriptions. Count the gatekeepers. Count the permissions. Count how many times a day you ask for authorization to do something that used to be yours by default. Still feel free? Or are you starting to see the bars? Your freedom has been converted to a subscription service. And the terms? The terms are always subject to change. Think about that.